Alright, back for another beer review, and today I'll be reviewing yet another collaboration beer. This time between the 450 North Brewing Company, and they're out of Columbus, Indiana, and the Mortalis Brewing Company, and they're out of Avon, New York, and this is their Slushy XXL, the Hydra Under the Sea variant. So they're calling this one a smoothie style sour ale with a Dragonfruit, Passionfruit, peach, mango, tangerine, marshmallow, and limoncello. It comes in at 5.3% alcohol by volume. No IBUs listed. Time of review, and this can is just under 2 months old. So the last time I reviewed a beer from a 450 North was last August. And I said in that review that I probably wouldn't buy any of their beers going forward until the price point came down here in my area, Buffalo, New York, because most of the cans showing up were anywhere between $10 to $13 a can. Now, when it comes to these styles, I understand they're more expensive, a lot of fruit puree and different adjuncts and whatnot, but most other breweries are like no higher than 8, maybe sometimes 9. So the fact that the lowest that theirs were 10 is just insane. And lo and behold, in the past couple months, more beers from them have shown up, and they're a bit cheaper. I got this one for $7.99 a can, and it's a collaboration with one of my favorite breweries when it comes to these styles, Mortalis. So this is an interesting collaboration, a lot going on in it, and I'm here to give it a go. I've never had Dragonfruit. I've always wanted to try Dragonfruit, but every time I go to the store, I see it, I'm like, yeah, that's not me, right? Well, I think I'm going to try it in the next week or two. Just give it a go. I said the same thing about Passionfruit many years ago. Finally tried it. Delicious. I've said that about gooseberries. Tried it. Delicious. So, you know, I think it's time at some point to try out some Dragonfruit and see how it is. So, yeah, this pours out exactly like I thought from, the vast majority of it. The Passionfruit, peach, mango, tangerine. I thought it would have that kind of murky, orange, almost a blood orange-esque kind of look to it. But yeah, that looks like a heavily fruited sour. Thick, can't see through it, hold up to light, nah, it's not happening. It looks like a smoothie. I had about a half finger of this like cream colored head, now has dissipated to not even a thin film. It has disappeared completely, but that looks exactly like I thought it would. Let's get a nose. Oh, that smells awesome. With the Limoncello, which is, I believe, an Italian lemon liqueur, this is giving me kind of like a cocktail vibe. A lot of times with these smoothies, they just kind of taste like a fruit smoothie. A lot of times you can't taste the alcohol. Usually they're 5, 6%, so you really don't pick up on it. And this one, though, I think with the addition of that, I am definitely getting like a cocktail kind of feel to it. I'm also getting, and I think this is from the Dragonfruit, never having it before, but I'm getting like this almost bubblegum kind of esque feel, like a Hubba Bubba, just like original bubblegum flavor. Not quite like juicy fruit, more just like Hubba Bubba, or what's it, Bubble Yum. Yeah, that's big, huge with the bubble gum. And then I'm getting some of the vanilla from the marshmallow. I also didn't mention the label. They have the Hydra on there. And, they have the Slushy logo they always have for all their slushies. I think it's a pretty good can, honestly. I like it. And this is a part of their trading card series, which they say is Slushy trading card series. And this is number 10. So I guess people collect the cans. I can't say much because look behind me. Anyway, yeah, it smells really good. I would say that Dragonfruit, probably the bubblegum kind of feel I'm getting. Definitely getting the marshmallow. And I would say I'm getting more of like a peach and mango stone fruit vibe. Passionfruit, not as much. Tangerine, not as much. And then the limoncello is giving me, again, that like just kind of cocktail. It definitely smells like there's some kind of spirit in here. Anyway, let's get into it. Cheers, everyone. That's really nice. Ooh, I'm getting that limoncello on the back. It's like it definitely has like a lemon liqueur kind of feel to it. The going down on the palate, it's definitely lemony. Almost has like a liqueur kind of feel, a spirit, some kind of straight alcohol. This is what I would say, honestly, and it's hard for, I think, breweries to do this now, especially over the market being saturated over the last 3 or 4 years with these kinds of styles. This is something unique and different to my palate, and I'm digging it from that aspect. Body's lower side of full, maybe medium full. Not super thick and syrupy like a lot of these can be, like over the top, actually like drinking a smoothie, but it's definitely thicker. The mouthfeel has decent carbonation. I'd say this is approaching moderate carbonation, but it's still smooth and creamy on the palate, so right in the realm what you're kind of expecting from this. the taste, that omnipresent bubblegum thing, again, I think it's probably not, I'd imagine Dragonfruit doesn't taste exactly like bubblegum or anything, but I think the Dragonfruit itself is what I'm noticing, and since I've never had that before, that character is, again, more bubblegum for me. Maybe it's mixing in conjunction with like the Passionfruit and the other fruits, and that's what I'm getting, but it's definitely the most present character in the flavor, and it's front to back, it's omnipresent, it's everywhere. Halfway through the palate, I get that stone fruit, peach, and mango. The vanilla pops in right before the finish, so I get almost like a lemon creamsicle into like that limoncello on the end, which I think is really cool. This is firmly tart, not overly sour, firmly tart. But what I love about it is with that finish, even though I'm saying bubblegum a lot, with that finish and the firm tartness, this is not crazy sweet. Is it sweet? Yeah, it's sweet. This is, fruit puree personified. I mean, they got probably fruit puree with the dragon fruit, passion fruit, peach, mango, and tangerine. Like that's, 5 different fruit purees in here. But what I like about it is that it's not overly sweet. A lot of these are sickly sweet, and by the time I get down to this 8-ounce line right here, because this has an 8-ounce line, you're probably not going to see it because my camera blows, but there's an 8-ounce line on this Medusa glass, and once I get down to that, that's half the can, I usually am like, oh man, no more. I'm probably going to drink the rest of this. This is probably like 500-600 calories. This is kind of my dessert for the night or whatever. I'm going to finish this. Wow. I'm not like blown away by it, but I enjoy it being different and something outside the norm for a lot of these beers. It's just a really well-made, heavily fruited, smoothie-style sour ale that is firmly tart. There's a mild acidity here, but I think more so than anything is that lemon liqueur on the back, kind of breaking everything up. I don't know what I want really more out of this. It's just like the flavors aren't wowing me. I think maybe that dragon fruit or that perceived dragon fruit character, maybe dumb it down a bit. I'd like to see more passion fruit come to the forefront. I'd like to taste the tangerine. The marshmallow is just very slight in here. It's a slight vanilla tinge. So this is really good, but it's not amazing. It's still pretty tasty. So Slushy XXL Hydra Under the Sea variant from 450 North and Mortalis. I'm going to give this a high 4.25. I'm going to go 4.35 out of 5. So a high 4.25, 4.35 out of 5. This is really good. I think this is the second time they released this one. I think they released this one like last, I think it was last spring or maybe late last summer. Late last winter, and they did it again this year. So yeah, I would say check this one out if you see it on the shelf and this sounds like in your wheelhouse, grab it. So like I said, price point $7.99 a can, and availability is 450 North. A lot of folks are getting their hands on them now. They're all over the place. You can get them online. You probably get them locally. They are definitely worth it if it's $8 or less a can. Like to pay $9 or $10, or even higher, like it was previously here, 10 to 13 bucks. There's probably a local brewery or a regional brewery doing the same thing they are with these, heavily fruited, fruit pureed sours, where you probably can find those in the $6, $7 range, maybe even $5 range. And it's not necessary to pick these up, but they do make a shit ton of different varieties of these slushies, and a lot of them are really good for what they're supposed to be. A lot of people will say, are they even beer? They don't taste like it. It is a beer at its core, but doesn't really taste like it. So yeah, this tastes like more like a mixed cocktail, like a heavily fruited mixed cocktail, and I'm fine with it. It's a delicious beverage. Is it a beer? I don't really care. Anyway, if you've had this one before, post in the comment section. Let me know what you thought about this one. Appreciate everybody stopping by for another beer review here on the Beer PaTroll. 5.3%. You can't taste it. Well, I shouldn't say you can't taste it. It does definitely taste like a mixed cocktail. So you can taste it, but it tastes like a 5.3% mixed cocktail of some sort. So it's not too boozy. It's not like you don't taste it. I think it's perfect ABV-wise for what it is. And again, what I like about this one, not overly sour. So if I see more slushies from 450 North that are reasonably priced, I will pick them up and review them. This one is the first one I saw that interested me. Also, it was right in my wheelhouse of what I would want to pay for these. Not anymore. So anyway, to the next one. Cheers.